Good morning. Hi, Flo Bear. Good morning, puppy. Good morning. What a beautiful day. I just realized I haven't actually done a little video showing you the inside of my house yet. So today we're going to show you the first floor. Right, Macy? Here she comes. There's our sweet old little Macy. Oh, what do you have on your nosy? What's this? A little bit of Christmas debris. We've got debris. Okay. Oh, so sweet and snuggly. Oh. Well, the video was not supposed to be about cute puppies. It's supposed to be about our house. So you guys know that we moved into our house in mid-October. So it's been just a couple of months. Today is the 22nd of December. And I meant to do a video yesterday, but we just got busy. But happy solstice. Happy winter solstice to everybody. Yesterday was the shortest day of the year. And in Maine, that just means that the sun comes up right around 7 in the morning, and then it goes down around 3:30 in the afternoon. So this is our kitchen. That door there with the coats on it is where we come in from what we call our bunny barn. So I'll just open that up and show you. This is where we keep the bunnies and all of our feed, and it's like our tack room. It's like our storage area, and then it goes around the corner there where the bunnies are. And that door goes to the outside. As you can see, there's lots of snow outside. So when we first bought the house, we knew it needed a lot of work. So one of the first things we did was snug it up. So I know it doesn't look great. You can see cracks and stuff because it's an old house. This house was built in the Federal period, which was early 1800s. So we've got some cracks and things as the house shifted. We filled it all in with caulk. It's hard to say that word, caulk. So spray, foam insulation, and caulk has been our saving grace. We've been going through filling all of these cracks where the cold was coming in. We also took plastic and sealed up all of our windows so that the cold air can't come in through the windows. So that's just a view of our front yard there. And our kitchen is actually kind of big for a little farmhouse. The ceilings are low, but the kitchen itself has this nice arched doorway that goes through the great room or the dining room. And then the kitchen comes around here. We also took the spray foam insulation and put it in all the corners along the baseboard. You can actually see it over there. We're going to trim it down, but we had to just to make sure that the cold wasn't coming in. And I know the kitchen doesn't look great right now. It's better than when we moved in. It's nice and clean, and we did paint all of the trim white. And I painted the refrigerator white as well as the freezer just to make it look nice and fresh again. But my plan is to paint all of the cabinets a French gray, and then to do the background color a nice navy blue. So it'll change over the next year. But we just wanted to kind of show you what we've been dealing with here. Our nice big kitchen, tons of cabinets. Got this cute little microwave, so retro, so cute. Tons of cabinet space. So over here we have all of our dishes. And under here we have linens and appliances for the kitchen. We have our kitchen farmhouse sink over here. And a little window view that we did have to foam just to seal it all in. But that looks out over our neighbor's property. You can see the property line is right where his trucks are lined up out there. So eventually we're going to put a nice privacy fence in that goes from the hill to the road there. And have a nice enclosed side yard here. This is my little window kitchen garden. This is where I like to take plants that are very special to me, or ones that I'm propagating and making smaller plants out of the bigger plants, you know, cuttings and graftings and things like that. So I have one that I love to point out to people. This one here is a succulent. When my sister Meg had her first baby, Winter, at her baby shower, she gave out these cute little teeny tiny succulents, and that's what that is. It's grown really big from, or you can see I have it in a little teapot, and it had a baby, had a second one, and I actually took one of the little arms that fell off of it and put it in this little area here to see if I could sprout it, and look at that little baby sprouted. So I can probably get that one in a pot soon. 3 plants from one. My plan is when Winter is older, like maybe when she turns 18 or maybe when she has her first baby, I'll give her a cutting from the plant from her baby shower. This little plant over here, I forget what this, it's a type of sedum and I forget what kind it is, but my mom gave me this one. It's a beautiful orange flowering sedum. And that one I've kept going. This is a jade plant that my brother and my sister-in-law, Dave and Steph, gave us for Christmas a few years ago, as well as a cute little sheep that my sister Meg gave me. So just some really fun sentimental plants in here. This is a wandering, oh, I forget what the name of this is, this purple plant here. Is it Wandering Jew? I don't know. But that plant there, when Aaron and I first got married, we lived in Florida. We took a cutting off the side of the road, sent it through the post office to my sister in college. She kept it for years, and then when we moved back to New England like a decade later, I took a cutting from my mom's house from the original plant. So that thing has gone around and come back around. And then these are cuttings from my huge night blooming cirrus that I got from my brother. So it's just some fun plants up in here that are sentimental. We have a dishwasher that actually works, which is amazing. We have an electric oven range, which we're getting used to. We're used to gas. No, flip that. We're used to electric, and this is a gas oven range, so it runs off propane gas. So, you know, the classic light the fuse kind of thing. Woo! Not really used to it, but we're getting used to it, and a lot of cooks really kind of prefer cooking on that type of heat, so it's just kind of a difference for us, but we're getting used to it. Up here we have all of our baking supplies and our cookbooks we put up here. I think we're gonna convert this into an open bookshelf right here, so we can just have an area with all the cookbooks, because we have a ton of cookbooks. The KitchenAid, the flour, sugar storage, some of my favorite holiday cookies that are in my favorite magazines. I save these magazines every year and bring them out. So I've got some fun stuff that we've been baking. Yeah, so that's my kitchen. And the floors in here are not original. These are composite, and these were redone probably in the last 20 years. I'm not sure when they were done. Not bad. We actually kind of like these floors a lot more than the floors in the next room that I'm going to show you. So we go through this little archway here, and it walks us right into our dining room, or what we call the Great Hall, because it's a pretty big area. Big space here. This space in here was used in the past as a living room, but we just kind of turned it into our solarium, like our sunroom, because of all the big old windows that this house has. Hi, Macy. And it has a old hearth here. This is original to the house, the original fireplace and mantle. The wood stove is new, probably about 100 years old. And it's not working right now, but we're going to reline the fireplace, get it remasoned by a professional, and then this will be a nice working fireplace. Got it all nice and festive for the holidays with the stockings hung. One for me and Aaron, and then Izzy, not Moxie, oh geez, blast from the past. Izzy, Macy, and Flaubert. And then I'm always working on stuff, so I have some crafts out here. I'm working on some little baby booties out of my wool. How stinking cute is this little pair of baby booties? So cute. Those are made out of baby bunny cashmere and sheep's wool that I dyed myself. Some cute little baby booties. Make a bunch of those and I sell them. Just some paint down here. Over here I have my little area of plants. You know me, I always have greenery inside the house. So over there is my ficus. We call that our mother ficus. When we moved back to New England from Oregon back in 2012, we lived with my parents for 2 months, and I stole this, what was a dead ficus, out of their compost area, and it had like one little branch of twigs, and now here it is. a decade later. It's beautiful. At the base I have my little piña. That's my baby pineapple that I planted from a seed and have been growing. I also have a passion fruit vine planted in there and wound up through the ficus, which was not a great idea, but I did it and I have to live with it now, so that's why it looks a little wild and crazy. And then over here I have my citrus. This is a lemon tree that I started from a seed about 9 years ago. My aloe from about a decade ago. And there is also an avocado tree, just kind of hard to see it, but that's an avocado tree. And then on the end here is my night blooming cereus, which is huge and sprawling, and I got that from Davy when he moved in with us in Biddeford like 8 years ago, 9 years, 10 years, 8, I don't know, 8 years ago. This is my Christmas cactus from my mother. She gave us a little tiny cutting of that when we when we moved into our house in Freeport before we lived in Biddeford. So that is the original Christmas cactus that my mom gave me about 10 years ago. Beautiful. Those are my plants. We also brought some of our paintings over, although the walls are really bare. We haven't put up a lot of actually, we've put up none of our pictures yet. So that's my plan today, is to go through and put up pictures on the walls. But we're just starting to get that done. We did repaint this whole room. This was the room that was, we called it toothpaste teal. And we painted it. This is called Moonlit Snow. So it's just a very, very light, pale, kind of a glacier snow color. You can see the difference between it and the white. And you can also see areas where we had to go through and foam. Yep, we'll clean that up, and then we'll go through and we'll put trim up so you won't even notice eventually. And we painted all of our registers bright white so they all look fresh and clean. Yeah, this is just some of my crafting area down here. I have a studio space upstairs, but it's cold, so I have my crafts down here. I don't have a lot of family photos up yet, but what I do have is the Russicks. Represent! Aaron and his brother. Some people from college, and there's Grandma. So beautiful. The matriarch of our family. We also got this cute book that we've been reading through of the history of our new town, Dexter. So that's been fun for us. The floor in here is composite, and it was done probably in the last 10 years. Don't love it, but we don't hate it. It's actually not that bad. It's pretty nice. It's just, it doesn't match any other floors in the house. Like the kitchen floor is like a ruddy amber color. And then there's this gray floor here. And then the rest of the house has the original pine floors. But, you know, it is what it is. It's kind of fun. Gives it character. This is our favorite part of the whole house, are the big old pine floors. Look at these original pine pieces of wood. This is like a foot wide. Let me put my foot on it so you can see how wide these pine floors are. You don't really see that anymore when they're that wide. So this is our living room. We went from the great room here where we have our dining area, and that's our front door that we're gonna replace that with a new door soon, but for now it's fine. We also put up some shelving to put up all of our coats. That's our coat area. And then the living room over here has our Christmas tree. We also painted this room. This was brown paneling on the walls. So we just painted this the same Moonlit Snow color. Oh, we got a little kissing ball up there. I painted that little light fixture black. It was brassy. I'm trying to go with like an antique look of white with black fixtures. Loving these lace curtains. Painting the room Moonlit Snow really opened up this room, so it feels a lot bigger now. And it's nice, I think the light walls really kind of brighten it up, make it feel bigger, but then they also play off of our nice rug. We've had this rug since we lived in Freeport. I got this from one of the gals I worked with in furniture design. Love my rug. So there's our living room. Got our little TV set up. It's gonna be mounted on the wall. We'll have a bigger TV when we have a bigger TV. It's gonna be installed on that wall. But for now, we just have the little temporary one. And our little area for relaxing at night. That's right. You know that I'm never not busy, so I have a lot of my little project stuff over here too. Books on sheep and things like that. I always have little projects that I'm working on. Some books on felting. This is for making pom-poms. This is some needles for needle felting when I'm working with wool. This is bag balm for when my hands get really rough and need to be moisturized. This is a box with some of my wool stuff that I'm always working on. This is some raw wool that I've been carding. So yeah, that's our living room. Over here is Flaubert's little area with his toys, because he always has to play with toys. He's our toy boy. There's some more wool in that bag. Over here I have my grooming supplies. So when I groom a bunny, I grab this, I open it up, out comes a little playpen. I put the bunny in the playpen. I get my little brushes all set up and I have a nice little groom session. Yeah, so that's our living room. Moving right along. This is the basement that we will never go down. We've been down there a few times. It's really creepy. It's one of those old fieldstone basements with just like a hardwood or a dirt floor. That's me and Erin back in Oregon. This is the traveling portrait that you might find in your house one of these days. This is our medicine cabinet. We put everything in a chest because we don't have a medicine cabinet yet on the first floor. Oh, morning. This is our bathroom. And I actually did the wallpaper in here, so don't make fun of me. I love it so much. I'll turn the light so you can see a little better. Ah! No, it was better without the light. So this is peel and stick wallpaper. When my parents came to stay, my dad hated it. He said the deer were staring at him. I love this wallpaper. I think it's so cool. So that's our bathroom. We're gonna redo the floors. They're just, you know, old linoleum right now. And it's just classic New England. Teeny tiny little toilet, teeny little sink, teeny little mirror, cute little window. Painted that with nice bright white decorator trim. And then this is our bathroom stall in here. There's actually a shower stall. I like to point out my cute little pine cones. I love those. So cute. So going with like the forest theme. Yes, we do have the Northwoods Scat Guide on the back of the door in case you need to know what you saw in the forest. Got some sheepskin rugs down. This floor right here we're going to redo. It's just a little parquet old linoleum flooring. Yes, before we go in here, that's our bedroom. Let's go down the hallway. So from the living room, bathroom is behind me. This is the hallway. Some old wallpaper that we're going to redo. For now, it's just kind of interesting. It has this beautiful iridescent sheen to it. And here's our staircase. We are going to fix that, don't worry. We just moved in 2 months ago, so everything just is going to take a little time. It's a slow burn, but we'll get there. We didn't actually paint these registers yet. This is where we stopped. But we've got original hardwood floors on this side of the house. This is the front door. It's original to the house, so 1830. And it's just gorgeous. Love the old fixtures, like the old lock on the door, the old door handles. So cute. Who's out here? The geese outside. Good morning, girls. So there's the front door, the original front door, the old staircase that goes upstairs. And next time I do a tour, I'll do the upstairs tour, but this is going to be too long, so I'm doing just the downstairs. We're going to redo the staircase, and this room right now is just our catch-all. We call this like the storage room, Dreama's room, cat litter in here. Just a bunch of stuff that's still in boxes because we did just move. We're pretty much moved in, but this is just the catch-all where the things like all the photos and all of our keepsakes and our pictures are in here. So I'm going to go through these today and see if I can get some good stuff up on the walls. Some family photos. Who else is in here? Ah! Dreama! Is this Dreama's room? Yes, it is. Good morning, Dreamy. There's a pretty bun. So Dreama lives in the house. Yep, this is where she lives. Over in the corner there is a closet. We keep all of our cleaning supplies in the closet. And yeah, that's what's going on in here. There's Dreama. Hey, girl. We also have a few other bedrooms on the first floor. That's one. This is a bedroom that we've turned into what we call our dressing room. So the dressing room is attached to the bedroom. I'll just back up for a second one more time so you can see the floors. Look at these floors. Absolutely gorgeous. Unreal. How thick some of these pine floors are. Not pine, they're hardwood. They're beautiful. So this is our fitting room or our dressing room. This is where we get dressed in the morning to start our day. This is where Louise lives. You guys remember my leopard gecko Louise? It's hard to see because of all the shadows in here. But Louise is in here somewhere. Where is she? There she is. Louise. There she is. Hi, honey. Louise is enjoying a nice new habitat. It's the same habitat she had before, but we changed it up just a little bit, and I'll talk about that in a different video. Going through our little bead curtain that I love. My parents hate it, but I love it. Oh, so retro. Is our bedroom. This is just our little bedroom. Door that goes out to the living room, into the bathroom right outside there. There's the bathroom. But the bedroom, we have our little linen chest. We have our bed. Some nice big antique windows. Dog beds where they sleep. And that's it. That's the first floor tour. We found Izzy. She spends a lot of her morning on the bed. Yep. So that's the tour of our house. Everything's going to get better from here on out, and we're already feeling more comfortable. You never know what's going to happen when you buy a big old house like this. It's a risk, but we're really happy that we did it. Lots of fun little nooks and crannies to play with and to paint and to personalize. So over the next few years, I think you'll see this place change a lot, and we're excited to show you all the fun stuff that we do to it. We love you guys so much. We hope you have a great day. Happy Thursday. And happy solstice. And happy holidays. And we'll see you soon.